Welcome to our next session. In this session we are going to learn about the gaseous state. That is from the chapter 1 Matter in our surroundings. In the previous part 5 we have learnt what is the liquid state, and in this part 6 we are going to learn about the gaseous state. Okay. See, this gaseous state means what? What is the gas? It is a substance which has more intermolecular space, but the intermolecular forces of attraction will be less. These are the gases. And the gases do not have definite shape, but they have fixed volume and mass. See, as the gaseous molecules have larger intermolecular spaces, they are highly compressible. This compression or compressibility is one property of gases. As these are highly compressible, the large amount of gas can be filled in small volume. That is how, like cylinders. In the cylinders, example LPG, liquid petroleum gas. It is this gas majorly contains propane. This gas is compressed highly and it is filled into the cylinders so that the cylinders or the gas can be transported easily. And one more example for this filling in the cylinders, that is CNG. That is CNG means what? Compressed natural gas. This CNG is used as a fuel in the automobiles. It majorly contains methane. Next, cylinders, that is oxygen cylinders also you might have seen. These cylinders will be smaller in size compared to LPG. These oxygen cylinders, they contain oxygen. In these days, we are frequently hearing the word oxygen cylinders. Why? Because the patients who are on the ventilators and who are having some breathing problems, they are given additionally the oxygen with the help of oxygen cylinders. In this, oxygen will be there. These are used in the hospitals. Next property of gaseous state or gases, that is diffusion. See, the diffusion means what? It is the intermixing up of particles of different matter into each other. Means in the diffusion, the particles of one matter will occupy the intermolecular spaces of the other matter. This property is known as diffusion. Due to this diffusion only, we get the smell of substances. Suppose if any incense stick is light in a room, then we will get the smell. If our food is there nearby you, we will get the smell. And if any perfume is used in the room, we will get the smell to the next room even. So this is the diffusion. In all these cases, what is happening? How we are getting the smell? Due to the reaching of the aroma particles to our nostrils, we will get the smell. In case of deodorant also, as the particles of the deodorant, they reach our nostrils. They move and they reach our nostrils. Then we will get the smell. So, due to this diffusion, we are getting the smell. And do you know, students, that why we get the smell of the hot food only? Why we not get the food? Why we not get the smell of the cold food? If the food gets cool, then we will not get the smell that much. If we go near to the food only, we can smell it. But if the mother is cooking the food in the kitchen, even when the food is boiling or when the food is being prepared, then we will get the smell from longer distances also. Why? That is due to the rate of diffusion. Okay? Students, can you guess why we get the smell of the hot food from longer distances even, but why we cannot get the smell of the food if it becomes cool? That is due to the temperature effect. Here, if the temperature is more, then the kinetic energy of the particles of the food will be more. Then the rate of diffusion will be more. Then there is more scope to travel the food particles to longer distances. That is the reason we can get the smell of the hot food from longer distances even. But in case of cold food, we cannot get it. Now, let us go to the third property, one more property of the gaseous state, that is pressure. The gases exert pressure. How it is possible? That we will see now. You know already that the forces of attraction in between the molecules of the gases will be very less. And due to this reason, the gaseous molecules always move randomly here and there. In that movement, they hit the molecules each other. Also, they can hit the walls of the containers. And this force of hitting, this leads to the arising of pressure. Means what? Here pressure means what? The gases exert pressure, and the pressure is defined as the force per unit area. That is P is equal to F by A, force per unit area. And the density. Density means what? It is the mass per unit volume. D is equal to M by V, mass per unit volume. And here the density of liquids, solids and gases, how it will be, we will see. Here the density of the gases will be less than the liquids, and the density of the liquids comparatively will be less than the solids. Why? Why? Because you know already that in the gases the molecules will be far away from each other. But in the liquids the intermolecular forces will be moderate, or intermolecular spaces will be moderate. And in the solids the molecules or the particles will be closely packed. Due to that reason, here the mass per unit volume will be very less. Here it will be moderate. Here it will be much more. That is the reason the density of gases will be less than the liquids, and that is less than the solids. Means the density is more for solids and it is less for liquids. Sorry, gases. Okay. All of you take the screenshot of the board, children. Yes, now related to this density, one question will be there for you for competitive exams, that I will tell you. That is, why ice floats on water. See, ice is the solid, water is the liquid. Generally, the density of liquids is less than the solids. Means what? The density of water should be less than the density of ice. Then the ice should sink in the water. But in contrast to that, the ice is floating on the water. Why? That is, when the temperature of water is decreasing, what happens? From 4 degrees Celsius to 0 degrees Celsius, the water shows some expansion by its volume. Anomalous expansion of water. By the increasing in the volume from 4 degrees Celsius to 0 degrees Celsius, what happens? The density formula is what? Mass per volume. Here as decreasing the temperature, the volume is increased. If the volume is increased means what happens? By increasing the volume, the density will be decreased. Due to this reason, the density of ice is less than the density of water. Therefore, the ice floats on the water. Okay? Students, take the screenshot of the board. So, students, with this we have completed the gaseous state, and in the next class we will see the internal changing or conversion of physical states of matter. Okay? Thank you, all of you. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. Be watching. Have a good time, all of you. Bye.